Ian, congratulations for the second season of Single Drunk Female.
Woo! Thank you very much. We're all very excited. Thank you.
It is a terrific series, but we have to hear it from you. Is what do you think is the secret to the success of the series?
Well, first of all, it starts with the writers and the directors, the creators of the show have really painted a wonderful world. Uh, and I think Sofia, who plays Sam, the lead, she's absolutely amazing. You feel for her, you root for her, you're on her side. But she's not a weak person at all, and she's very strong. But she is vulnerable, and she's Sophia's so wonderful. She's so great, and the writers have also written these characters, that these other characters surrounding her, that these actors have taken on. And what usually happens is, it kind of goes like this, where like the actor does something and the writer supports that, and then the actor supports that writing, and then it kind of builds these multidimensional people, fictional people. And they're this season you get to see a lot of the other sides of them. Their vulnerabilities. They're not always so pretty. They're flawed. Everyone's flawed. um, but still you root for them and you want them to do well. And even though some of them are fighting each other, you still want them to be okay, both of them. It's not like a bad guy or anything. Even Carol, who's played by Ali Sheedy so wonderfully, who's the mom, and I play her boyfriend Bob. um, Even though she's, you go, wow, she's a tough mom, you still like her. She's likable. You want her to get better and to do better. um, and that's created by all of us kind of coming together, because they've written so many, like, such wonderful characters. And these scripts are amazing. um, I'm in awe of it. Even, like, like, we get these guest stars and they're all great. They're wonderful to watch, and I'm having a ball watching the series right now. It's even more so than the first season. Um, so I'm pleased. I'm so lucky that I get to be on this show. And if I'm somewhere in my career where if I wasn't enjoying it, I I I wouldn't do it. And I can't wait. I want to be. This is the only job I want.
I do have to say it's true because you play a character, Bob, who's very supportive, goofy at first, but we come to love this character. But how do you enjoy the trajectory of Bob's in season two? Because it is almost like, you're showing the vulnerability, the flaws of Bob and the changes. I mean, it's a reverse from season one.
Yeah, he starts out, he's very positive. He's a positive person. He's a happy person, and those are things that Bob chooses to be. People always wonder about, like, what do I do to, how do I become? When will I be happy? It's like, well, you can be happy anytime you want. You choose to be happy. So Bob has chosen to be happy, and he's coming up against Carol, who's testing him a bit, and he has to he has to show another side in order to get Carol to see what's going on. And Carol needs to work on herself. So he has to be supportive in a different way. Instead of the positive way, he has to be supportive in, you got to get your crap together, and I'm gonna be over here somewhere else. And when you're done, you let me know. And so he's not enabling her by,
Hmm.
like, making her tea and rubbing her feet while she's being kind of a terrible person and kind of hurting her daughter. Um, so that's another view of his strength, I think. And he is, even though he is kind of like happy, a little bit of a, some may say, a flake. he's actually he's strong and he knows what he's talking about.
Absolutely, Ian. And we need more Bob in our lives, that's for sure.
Thank you very much. I need more Bob in my life. Thank you.
Ian, thank you very much for carrying this conversation with us about season 2, Single Drunk Female. Can't wait for everyone to check it out. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.